Hi, I'm Jonas Demant. I'm from Copenhagen, Denmark. Someone asked me yesterday, Denmark, that's the capital of Sweden, right? It's not. We're a sovereign country. We even have a king. I'm here to present a self-sampling study for hepatitis C integrated into a mail-based needle syringe program. We did this in Copenhagen. The study was funded by Gilead. So it's a prospective observational study. It was integrated into a needle syringe program, a mail-based needle syringe program. The whole study was done in a cooperation with a drug user organization called the Users Academy in Copenhagen. It's strictly peer-based. Everyone there has lived experience, and everything in the study, apart from prescribing medicine and analyzing the samples, were done by peers. So when people contact the service, they can do this over the phone or online. They were asked if they wanted to be included in the study. You had to be 18 years old. What we wanted to find out was if people, when receiving a self-collection kit, would collect the sample, return it to the lab, and receive the result. That was our main outcome. We also did a logistic regression analysis to see if certain characteristics were associated with completing the intervention. The test we used was a dry blood spot test. So it's not a rapid test. You collect the sample and you return it to the lab. We included a visual guide and a written guide and a link to a video that showed how you could perform collect the sample. You were also offered peer support. You could contact the organization and be guided in how to collect the sample over the phone, and you received 3 reminders and follow-up support. The peers collected a baseline questionnaire, and we obtained a test result from the lab and a treatment result from prescribing physician. Anyone with a current infection would be helped into treatment. This was decentralized. You could have the medicine mailed, or you could pick it up at an OAT clinic. So if it's a little unclear what I'm describing here, this is a visual representation of the model of care. So you call the harm reduction service, you receive a dry blood spot test, you collect the sample at home, you return it to the lab, or we included a prepaid envelope, I should mention that, and we call you back with the result. If you have current infection, we help you with the treatment. So these are the results. We asked 162 people if they wanted to participate. 126 said yes. 55 returned the sample and got their result. 4 had current infection, 2 were treated and cured within the study period, and the remaining 2 are cured as we speak. So we had some support components, and we registered how they were used. 85% read the instructions before collecting the sample. 1/3 watched the video. Half received assistance over the phone in collecting the sample. And half did it without any reminders, while the remaining half received 1 to 3 reminders before returning the sample. The median time, 21 days from kit shipment to sample return to the lab, was 21 days. It's important because the sample is stable for 22 days, so it's important that we get it back within this window. So we did a logistic regression analysis. So the sample size is rather small, so it should be interpreted with caution, but we found that people with stimulant use had lower odds of completing the intervention, and so did people who were previously tested. People over the age of 40 had higher odds of completing the intervention. So the conclusion, the model is feasible. It managed to engage people who were users of a needle syringe program in collecting their own sample, and the results were likely supported by a strong peer component and support component. Thank you.